A political rally in Tamil Nadu turned tragic today. At least 38 people, including children and women, lost their lives in a stampede during actor and Tamalaga Vetri Kalagam President Vijay's rally in Karur. More than 50 others are being treated in hospitals. The rally was part of Vijay's weekend Saturday tour to the districts. As Vijay undertook a road show.
Wasn't Karur like a, if I'm not mistaken, from what I'm hearing, Karur was also like a very last minute thing. Vijay handled it extremely poorly. He showed up like 7 hours late or something like that. I don't know if that's true or not. But okay, so for those of you who don't know what's going on, former actor turned politician Talapati Vijay had a rally in Karur, which is a city in Tamil Nadu, in Kongu Nadu. Because, I mean, as expected, Vijay's team handled the rally extremely poorly. As expected, roughly 40 people are now dead because of a stampede at his rally. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I'm surprised this didn't happen earlier. Anyone who's been following TVK, who understands a basic modicum of Tamil Nadu politics, knows that Tamalaga Vetri Kalagam are clowns. The entire party are clowns. And on top of that, like, they have been handling stuff horribly. There's another incident where one of Vijay's entourage, one of Vijay's security, literally threw one of his supporters that was trying to climb onto the bus off the bus. Just threw him off like a rag doll. So, honestly, I'm surprised this didn't happen earlier. TVK's overall fandom, and this is not, I'm not saying this about the victims, by the way. I want to be perfectly clear about that, right? The victims my heart goes out to the victims that decided to go to TVK, that they decided to go to this rally, right? But generally speaking, TVK's fan base is one of the most uneducated fan bases I've ever seen. Not fan base, but like supporter base, generally speaking. Because Vijay's fan base, you'll notice me say the word fan base versus supporters. There's almost no difference between TVK supporters and Vijay fan club people. There's almost no difference between the two. I'm assuming his politics are also as good as an actor could be. One basic thing I need you to understand. Even now, as Vijay stands on that bus, he thinks he's in a movie, delivering one-liners. That's Vijay. And all the Tamils in this chat can confirm what I'm about to say, what I'm saying. This mother thinks he's in a movie. Vijay still thinks he's in a movie. That's Vijay.
I'm here at Veluchamipuram in Karur. This is the exact location where TVK chief Vijay was addressing party workers. This is exactly how it looks like. Complete chaos, signs of massive tragedy that unfolded on Saturday evening. According to eyewitnesses, they say that people had gathered in large numbers, in huge numbers, and they were all trying to climb up on these tin sheets and the trees that were here. And when the trees and the tin sheets collapsed, that is when the real tragedy struck at around 7 p.m. Even before Vijay started his speech, people were collapsing, and the ambulances were brought in to help those people, to take them to the hospital. But this area was completely jam-packed because of the kind of crowd that had been waiting to catch a glimpse of Vijay. And according to some other eyewitnesses, they say that there was a fluctuation in power. Because of that, they were unable to see Vijay. And that is one of the reasons why the crowd started swelling and moving towards his bus. And that was one of the main reasons for this huge stampede that took place here on Saturday evening. According to the district administration, they say that there was absolutely poor crowd management because...
Yeah. There's poor crowd management. Yeah. I love how he's saying, yeah, there seems to be poor crowd management. You think? I know Shabir doesn't mean it that way, but I'm just saying, I love the way that he's like, he has to report it this way. He's like, oh yeah, there's poor crowd management. I'm like, that's an understatement. Allu Arjun was at least arrested last year when one woman died during a stampede at his event. Yeah, and Allu Arjun wasn't even like, he's not a politician.
They had asked TVK functionaries to deploy their own volunteers to ensure that the crowd is managed well. But in this case, the crowd was completely unmanaged and it was chaotic. And some of the eyewitnesses have told us that people fell into this ditch, particularly women and children.
Ooh.
And this is also one of the locations where people ran helter skelter. And on the other side, which has been completely cordoned off by the local police,
Oh my
that
God.
entire tree collapsed because TVK fans were climbing on top of it to try and catch a glimpse of their leader. Thousands of people had gathered here because the timing is also very interesting because according to TVK ad, Vijay was supposed to address.
Dude, look at this man. Dude, look at this man. He still thinks he's in a movie. Bro, you're a politician. This is clown you're doing. My God, I cannot believe that this guy is the best position to be the main opposition to DMK. I've had people come to me say, like, bro, we need someone to break the ADMK DMK duopoly or whatever. I've had people come to me and like, bro, DMK sucks. DMK's corrupt. Yeah, every party's corrupt. I agree. I don't like DMK either for a lot of reasons. But you can't just vote for a party just because they're opposing the current incumbent. That's the most stupid logic I've ever heard. Oh, I'm going to vote for this party. This is, by the way, unironically, why a lot of people voted Trump. For all the Americans in the chat, this is the same dumbass logic that got people to vote for Trump. I'm going to throw my support for Vijay because they oppose DMK. Okay, Modi too as well. Yeah, Modi.
Got a sight set on Kofi Kingston. Oh my God.
Okay, I don't know why. I don't know why they added this shit. It's 40.
Corbin's got a sight set on Kofi Kingston. Oh my God, Kofi.
40 different families affected. Exactly. 40 people died because of this idiot. Look at how dumb Vijay's team is. Why would you do this?
Got a sight set on Kofi Kingston.
Why the would you ever do something like this? Why? You could have killed that man.
My God, Kofi.
Kingston about impaled himself on the ring post.
But he still was able to hang on somehow.
Even Vijay was like, bro, what are you doing?
To address the gathering here at around 12 p.m. So people
Indian life has much less value that it's honestly depressing. No, this is a great example of what happens when you turn your fan base because you want to, you want to become a politician or whatever because you want to be cool or whatever. You turn into a politician and your fan base turns into a voter base. This is what happens.
started gathering from 9 a.m. in the morning.
No, we'll get to
and
that
they
in
were
a
all
second. We'll get to Vijay's reaction because that's also holy. This mother bitch. As soon as all this happened, he flew on a private jet from Karur to Chennai. Bro, he didn't even bother to visit the families, man. What kind of this is just one that's just heartless. That shows you do not give a shit about your voters. When this shit happens, you fly to Chennai. He listened to his PR team. Vijay's a letdown, yo. What is there to be a letdown? Vijay has always been a clown. Vijay has a god complex.
Along this entire stretch.
Dude, NTK visited NTK went to give Seaman went here. I mean, Seaman went there because he wants to try and snatch back all the voters that went to TVK. But fucking NTK showed up for this shit.
Entire stretch leads to...
Seaman is many things, but politically illiterate isn't one of them. Seaman about to farm this? Seaman is 1000% farming this.
Erode. And people were all, gathered in huge numbers since morning under the scorching sun. Though there was water that was provided, but people were unable to move because they wanted to see Vijay. They wanted to click selfies with Vijay. So that was one of the reasons why a lot of people had turned up. And on both sides of the road, there was huge crowds. And when actually Vijay started moving from Namakkal, because, he was supposed to address the Namakkal meeting at around 8:45 a.m. But Vijay actually addressed the meeting at around 2:30 p.m. So he left Namakkal at around 3 p.m. and thousands of people followed him. According to local police, they say that at least 5,000 party workers were following Vijay because they wanted to click pictures, they wanted to click his videos, and that was one of the reasons why 5,000 people, when Vijay actually reached here, at least 5,000 people tried to barge in, and they were trying to move towards the vehicle, and that created a situation which was completely unmanageable. The police says that Vijay's party members have violated the conditions under which permission was granted to hold a meeting here at Vellachamipuram. But Vijay party workers say that the police should have carried out a second assessment, because initially the police was informed that at least 10,000 people will be gathering here to witness Vijay's speech.
I wasn't alive for MGR, but I imagine the ADMK supporters acted similarly to this when MGR was around. No, MGR, for all his faults, and there were many, MGR cannot be compared to Vijay, because ADMK back then and MGR back then were significantly more politically literate than TVK. No, you cannot compare the ADMK of yore to TVK now.
According to the DGP of Tamil Nadu, there were 27,000 people. And when 27,000 people had gathered in this entire stretch, they should have done something about it. They should have carried a reassessment. They should have deployed additional security forces to manage this entire crowd. But that did not happen. And that was one of the reasons why people started collapsing because of dehydration and exhaustion. Hospital sources say that at least 32 people from this location were brought dead, including children and women. And that is heartbreaking. That is tragic. Nobody is able to explain what exactly happened, because, the stampede happened at multiple locations. This is one location where the stampede.
Imagine if he has any modicum, he should quit politics. No, Sai, he's not going to do that. No, this is not, I'm going to be honest with you. This is, from his perspective, this is not going to put a dent. It's not going to put a dent in TVK. I promise you. This is not going to affect anything. He just doesn't give a shit. What is this? DMK planned murder. We're cooked. We're so cooked. Oh man, we're so cooked. This is like
taken place. This is one location where people were gathered here in large numbers. People fell into this ditch because they wanted to move to the other side. On the opposite side, that is also one location where people were on top of the tin sheets, which completely collapsed when people were gathered in huge numbers.
Aren't they claiming it's a psyop or something? They're claiming the DMK did this murder to blame TVK. They're blaming DMK for this. DMK has nothing to do. Anils are saying it's planned by the DMK because Sendil Balaji, the DMK MLA, arrived at the scene of the rally 15 to 20 minutes after it happened. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. I'm depressed. I'm not surprised, but I'm very depressed.
And that was one of the reasons why police had to resort to lathi charge. And after that, there was complete.
Oh, we haven't even talked about how Sangis are reacting to this. Because Sangis, you're a little bit late on that. Sangis have already been responding to this. And they've started calling him, or they've repeatedly called him Joseph Vijay. Because turns out Vijay is Christian. He comes from a Christian family. So they say Joseph Vijay, Joseph Vijay, Joseph Vijay, Joseph Vijay, Joseph Vijay.
Chaos in this location. So this is the exact location where Vijay addressed.
I mean, this is them basically calling, this is them basically trying to be like, look at this rice bag, look at this rice bag, look at this rice bag, look at this rice bag. Why don't you hate? No, look at this Christian dude. No one in Tamil Nadu even gives a shit that he's Christian. All the Sangis are just going to use this to be like, see, all of these crypto Christians, all of these Christians have taken over Tamil Nadu.
The meeting, and while he was addressing the
yeah, they're being themselves. They're being idiots, just like Sangis are.
His speech was interrupted twice because a couple of ambulances were brought in, and Vijay himself asked why are these ambulances being brought in, and he understood that there was something wrong, but again he did not stop his speech. He went on to continue his speech because he kept asking those people, can I continue? And he went on to continue this.
Isn't rice bag used in a caste sense as well as in South Indian Dalits converted for a bag of rice? It is a caste slur, yes. It's specifically targeted mostly at Dalit people in Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. because that is where a lot of Christians in both of those states are, especially like Roman Catholics and Protestants. Those are examples of people who converted to Christianity to escape caste. Andhra Pradesh and Tamil Nadu.
Addressed the meeting, and while he was addressing the meeting, his speech was interrupted twice because a couple of ambulances were brought in, and Vijay himself asked why are these ambulances being brought in, and he understood that there was something wrong, but again he did not stop his speech. He went on to continue his speech because he kept asking those people, can I continue? And he went on to continue the speech.
Dude was like, oh, how many people died? Bro, okay, can I continue talking? Bro, I have insane one-liners, man. இன்னும் வாசனம் இருக்கு. இன்னும் பல வாசனங்கள் இருக்கு.
And when Vijay's vehicle left from the spot, that is when people started, following his vehicle, and more people got trapped into the stampede that was created because of the huge amount of people that were gathered here. In Karur, Shabir Ahmed with Nitish for the News Minute.
He wanted to drop his next fascism or pieism line. Badass ma.
இங்க ஒரு கூட்டம் கொஞ்ச காலமா ஒரே பாட்டை பாடிக்கிட்டு, அதாவது யார் அரசியலுக்கு வந்தாலும் ஒரு குறிப்பிட்ட கலர் அவங்க மேலே பூசிட்டு, இந்த பூச்சாண்டி காட்டிக்கிட்டு, இந்த மக்களை ஏமாத்திக்கிட்டு, ஆனால் இவங்க மட்டும் இந்த அண்டர் கிரவுண்டு டீலிங்லாம் போட்டுக்கிட்டு, இந்த தேர்தல் நேரத்தில் இந்த அறிக்கை சவுண்டெல்லாம் விட்டுக்கிட்டு,
He thinks he's in a movie.
இவங்களுக்கு எப்போ பார்த்தாலும் இந்த ஃபாசிசம் அவ்வளோதான். ஒற்றுமையாக இருக்கிற நம்ம மக்கள் மத்தியில் இந்த சிறு
In our United People, it has become a job to create esteem by instill the fear of sensation.
பெரும்பான்மைன்னு ஒரு பிரிவினை பயத்தை காட்டி ஒரு ஃபுல் டைம் சீனை போடுறதே ஒரு வேலையா போச்சு. இல்லை, நான் தெரியாம தான் கேட்குறேன்.
I don't even know what I'm asking.
அவங்க ஃபாசிசம்னா நீங்க என்ன பாயாசமா?
No, that's not a Southern Tamil accent. No, that is how everyone speaks. Everyone speaks like that. What is fascism, pieism? Pieism is, you know what pieism is, right? It's kheer, I think is what it's called in Hindi. Rice pudding, yeah. It's a stupid play. It's a stupid one-liner. He's asking DMK if the BJP are fascist. What are you, pieism? It's a pun. It's a pun he's making. It's a dad joke. The reason it works is because in Tamil you pronounce fascism as fascism. This moron of morons thinks he's in a fucking movie. Bro, look at this, man. This bitch ran like a coward. Bitch ran like a coward from the scene. He's saying don't, taladinga means like don't shove. What a bitch, lavadeka baller, day punda mavana, yatsakala punda mavana. Hey Vijay, avasari mavana, unakku nalla savu varave kudadu punda mavana, yatsakala podang vaatalaga pundalakanaga. Yeah, the journalists are yelling that 30 people have died in that video, man. No, 40 people, man. 40 people died because of his idiocy. 40 பேர் செத்துட்டாங்க இந்த லூசுனால. 51 injured too. What the fuck? Okay, ஒம்மால ஓடி போயிரு புண்டை. Deleted. Setta bunda. Okay, this word is literally whore in Tamil, but it also is a caste slur because it refers to Devadasis. No, so Ovia, an actress, put out a statement saying, hey, we need to arrest Vijay for this shit, which I think every sane person is on board with. I think everyone is on board with saying, yeah, we need to arrest Vijay for this. For that, one guy said, this word is both a caste slur, it also is very misogynistic. Is he here trying to defend Vijay? Yes. They're all defending Vijay. Yes. Unfollow guys on the bayi irukattum D. I don't know what she said that, I don't know what this is a response to. You should not talk about anything without knowing you should not talk about anything without knowing what's actually going on. This killing was actually also orchestrated by DMK guys. The DMK guys did not give them proper space. Does this motherfucker have an IT cell or is this all of his fans? Dude, he doesn't. Vijay is probably the one politician that doesn't need an IT cell. It's his fans. His fans are doing this. This is all organic. Dude, this is all organic. With DMK IT cell and BJP IT cell with Sangis Online, especially the blue checks, they're on a payroll. They're on a payroll. They get paid to do that stuff, right? They get paid to spread hatred towards Muslims and other minorities of India. No, these guys are doing it because they're Vijay fans. This is just more swearing, more swearing, more swearing, more swearing, more swearing, more swearing. Oh my God. They're also claiming, Anils are also claiming that the death count is inflated. Oh, man. Vijay fans are claiming that the death count at the TVK rally is being artificially inflated. Actually, this is dangerous. This is actually not only stupid, it's straight up dangerous.
பிரச்சாரம் முடிச்சிட்டு போனதுக்கு அப்புறம் வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா அந்த இடத்துல 40க்கும் மேற்பட்ட பொதுமக்கள் வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா கூட்ட நெரிசலை சிக்கி வந்து மரணம் அடைந்ததாக சொல்றாங்க. நியூஸ்லயே பாத்துட்டு இருக்கோம். இந்த இடத்துல எனக்கு ஒரு டவுட்ங்க. நான் ஒரு வீடியோ கிளிப் காட்டுறேன்.
Everyone is saying that 40 people, around 40 people died in the stampede at Tavega rally.
வீடியோ கிளிப் பாருங்க.
Anils are Vijay fans, yes. Anil literally means squirrel. Anil literally means squirrel in Tamil, but we use the word squirrels to refer to Vijay fans. Don't ask why. I have no idea why. Ade, yennada panning it? Hashtag DMK fails. That's vile. He's saying, what did you guys do? Hashtag DMK fails is what he's saying. He's putting up a picture of a woman grieving for, I guess, her son or relative or whoever that just lost her relative because of Vijay. And he's literally saying, like, what did you guys do? Hashtag DMK fails. He's saying, look at this video. Look at this really clearly.
இவங்க இந்த இடத்துல நல்லா உட்கார்ந்து அழுதுட்டு இருக்காங்க. ஆனா இவங்களே செத்து போன மாதிரி ஒரு இடத்துல இன்னொரு வீடியோ கிளிப் தூக்கிட்டு போறாங்க. பாருங்க, காட்டுறேன் பாருங்க. அதையும் பாருங்க.
He's saying that she's also being carried as though she's also dead. This is incredibly vile. Dude, Anils are